right now, at this moment, there's a lot that can happen. In other words, this is anyone's game. I could be wrong completely about Julius Novachrono being a devil user and being Lucifugus's devil user. And if that's the case, then I'm definitely wrong about the fact that Lucifugus is a fallen angel or a fallen devil or risen devil. You know what I mean? But in this whole chapter, so much has happened that like just diving into it will be wow. Like hey yo, let's just do this. Yeah, this is GoaTaro. So let's first start off with this whole parallel situation between Yuno and Xenon. As we dive into Xenon's backstory in this whole chapter, you see that Xenon actually was exactly what Yuno was. Difference being that Xenon grew up in a royal type of family, or at least an aristocrat type of family, while Yuno grew up poor, even though he's a royal. You know what I mean? And you see that he was bullied until the moment he met or was saved by a Asta character of the Spade Kingdom, whose name is Atlan. And you see that, okay, cool, this guy has the same storyline as Yuno does. Bet this makes this fight even more memorable, and if anything, it's a lot more personal. Xenon's probably gonna utter some words that's gonna get thinking. There's a chance that there could be a talk no jutsu, but since both of these guys are antisocial, I wouldn't take it past them. Like, nah, these guys don't talk to each other. Like, hey yo, like they barely talk to their own siblings. Like, barely talks to others. Like, he's only starting to talk to people. So you can imagine, you think he's gonna be doing a whole talk no jutsu type of thing, like between Obito and Naruto, even though this fight is a Obito versus Naruto tug of war situation. And it's kind of creative and funny at the same time how Tabata decided to make Xenon both a Kakashi and an Obito, with Kakashi killing his friend by accident and Obito reacting and becoming evil because of that whole moment. In this case, Xenon kills his friend to try beat the powerful devil. But at the same time, he became an Obito and became evil. He became a devil user because his brother told him, hey yo, straight up, you'd be stronger if you were a devil user, but you decided to rely on your abilities and you're weak, so that's on you type of thing. So now this whole thought process and this whole similarity that you can see between the two just makes this fight so much more interesting, and a lot more can actually happen in this fight. If you actually think about it, anyone can actually die at this point. I feel like Tabata, in that exhibition he did on the Viz Media website, he's waiting to kill someone, a part of the main cast. He's trying to kill someone who resembles strong friendship, someone who's probably, and I mean probably, gonna impact Asta's life from this moment forward. And if it's not in this fight, I actually don't see where else it would actually work perfectly. I don't see where the impact would hit, if anything. Because right now, we look at Xenon still hasn't used his full devil ability, and struggling against him. You see Longris is there too, and Longris is barely picking up his weight in this fight. But then at the same time, it's a matter of, I don't think Longris could die in this fight, but if he happens to, then it's okay, because his character's already been fully developed, in my opinion. He has accepted that brings the whole Golden Dawn and improves everyone. He's that important to the story. He's that important to the guild. But at the same time, I don't want him to die because, Finral's my homie, Longdress is my homie now. I don't want that. But if happens to die, this story could very well change Asta completely. The whole exhibit that came to pass was very dark, and we saw things like Ayo, and Asta's whole friendship board was tattered and torn. You see Yami and Vengeance not present in the captain's board, and it just makes you think, what is gonna happen now? Like, where is this story going? Of course, like, my theory somewhat came true or is coming true with this whole Xenon not being Lucifugus's devil host, and the fact that Xenon's unnamed older brother, the Dark Triad's older brother, Zocrates' older sibling, out here on a wheelchair, his face is unknown, right? All we know is the fact that he's talking about being a devil host, about strength. You know what I mean? We think of him as a caring brother, some would say. But if this person happens to be a Julius Novachrono, I wouldn't be surprised, because I also stated in that video that Julius Novachrono could be the Azogrators. He could be their older brother. And now that we're looking at this, it's kind of putting a smile on my face, something Thanos would say. But then that's all I can really say. This is Black Clover Chapter 306. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the previous video to see how close I was to actually predicting this. It's all up from here, or could all go downhill from here. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. That's it from me. This is GoaTaro signing out. Bye. Wait. My Sims content's coming back, and it's gonna be on a YouTube short. Bye.